Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about how to uncover unconscious negative beliefs. The emphasis here is on unconscious. We are not directly aware of these beliefs, yet they govern our thoughts, words, and actions, and therefore our interpretations of our experiences, the world, and other people. However, these beliefs do leave clues that can be uncovered if we observe our inner and outer lives, which is something that we will discuss in a moment. By adopting a more conscious attitude toward our beliefs, we can begin to change our whole lives. By applying Joe Vitale's methods, we can gain insight into the forces driving our behavior and remove the limitations that prevent us from reaching our full potential. Vitale, an influential self-help author and a major proponent of the law of attraction, describes unconscious beliefs as an internal operating system running in the background of our minds. These beliefs are largely shaped by early childhood experiences, cultural conditioning, and personal interpretations of events. They act as filters through which we perceive and engage with the world. According to Vitale and others, a person who unconsciously believes they are unworthy of love will continually attract relationships that reinforce that belief, while someone who believes that money is scarce will struggle financially, regardless of how much effort they put into earning more. Until these hidden scripts are brought to light, they will continue to direct our lives without our consent. The first step to uncovering unconscious beliefs is to examine the language we use in daily life. Our words both reflect and reinforce the ideas embedded in our subconscious. Common phrases such as, "I'm not good at this," "I'll be stuck at my job till I die," or "life is unfair," reveal limiting beliefs that shape our self-image and expectations. We may also have patterns of speaking, such as always feeling the need to make excuses for ourselves or explain our behavior, which are often signals that we feel unworthy of the things we want. Vitale emphasizes that by becoming conscious of our language patterns, we can begin to identify negative programming and replace it with more empowering narratives. The key is not to force positivity, but to recognize that words carry meaning, and the meaning we assign to them affects our reality. Here, it's important to recognize that we are not evaluating whether these statements are true or not. You may, for example, say, "But life is really unfair. It sure seems that way when you observe the world." And you could argue back and forth about this, but it is not the point. The point is that, true or false, the belief is shaping how you interact with your day-to-day experiences. Vitale would take it a huge step further, saying that you get the reality that you expect. But even if you don't want to go this far, it still holds true that your beliefs shape your behavior, which, in a very direct manner, creates your reality. It's at the same time important to emphasize that his is not about assigning guilt or blame either. As Vitale says, your circumstances are not your fault, but they are your responsibility. Another method for identifying unconscious beliefs is to observe emotional reactions. Emotions act as messengers, signaling where there is an internal conflict between conscious desires and unconscious programming. For example, someone who wants financial abundance but feels fearful or guilty about spending money may have deep-seated beliefs in scarcity, or that wealth is selfish or corrupt. By tracing negative emotional responses back to their source, we can uncover the beliefs driving them. Paying attention to moments of frustration, anxiety, or fear can provide valuable clues about what is operating beneath the surface. A little word of caution here. We need to be somewhat acquainted with our emotional lives for this to work. For example, is the resistance you feel towards something because you fear spending money in general? Or is it because you are about to spend unnecessary money on something that you neither truly want nor is good for you? This is not about overspending on useless luxury items to make up for other unfulfilled needs. Know thyself. Recurring life patterns are another way to uncover unconscious beliefs. If someone continually experiences the same struggles in relationships, career, or health, it is likely that an underlying belief is keeping them stuck. These patterns are not random. They are the result of subconscious programming that seeks to confirm what we believe to be true. By analyzing these repeated experiences, we can begin to see the common thread that ties them together. Once the root belief is identified, we can begin the process of shifting it. Childhood experiences play a crucial role in shaping unconscious beliefs. The way we were treated by parents, teachers, and peers influences our self-worth, our expectations of others, and our perception of the world. Many limiting beliefs are formed in childhood and persist into adulthood because they were never questioned. Revisiting formative experiences with curiosity rather than judgment can help us understand where certain beliefs originated. Some suggest that any strong emotional imprint from childhood continues to affect our present reality until we consciously resolve it. The simple act of shining a light on these past experiences can begin to dissolve their hold. This can take some time to grasp, but then one day we realize that the feeling of, for example, someone being out to get us stems from a childhood bully or an adult in our childhood who always found something to punish us for. This can be a real epiphany. Again, look at what you expect from the world and see if you can find the first memory or set of memories when you started to expect these type of experiences. If we continue with said example, childhood bullies or parents can, for example, translate into creditors or the IRS. However, Vitale suggests that transformation does not require analyzing every past experience in detail. Instead, he advocates for an approach that combines awareness with intention. He argues that our role is not to micromanage the process of change, but to remain conscious of where we are and where we want to go. When we cultivate awareness and let go of the need for rigid control, transformation unfolds more naturally. This principle applies not only to personal growth, but also to goal setting and manifestation. When we maintain a clear vision and allow ourselves to move forward without resistance, things start to shift in our favor. To facilitate change, Vitale recommends self-inquiry as a powerful tool for challenging unconscious beliefs. First, we may ask ourselves questions such as, what am I thinking and feeling right now? Why did I say or do that? What beliefs may be behind my words or behavior? And so on. This is about adopting a more conscious relationship with ourselves. This is not just useful for uncovering unconscious beliefs, but a crucial way of developing more self-knowledge in general. This is an interesting observation to make. By fixing things on a surface level, such as finding what beliefs are hindering us from living the lives we want to live, we also further our process of inner transformation. Next, asking ourselves questions like, what evidence supports this belief? Is this belief serving me? Or, how does acting on this belief affect my life? Helps to bring clarity. A particularly effective question is, how can I view this in a more empowering way? While this kind of self-exploration can feel uncomfortable at first, it is a crucial step in dismantling limiting perspectives. Many of us unknowingly adopt a victim mindset, seeing ourselves as at the mercy of circumstances. By shifting our perspective, we reclaim control over our own reality. You are invited to explore questions that are relevant for your particular circumstances. Vitale also emphasizes the importance of clearing counter-intentions, unconscious beliefs that conflict with what we consciously desire. Counter-intentions often manifest as self-sabotage, procrastination, or a lack of motivation. Examples of counter-intentions can be, for example, that a person actively works toward financial success, setting goals, and seeking opportunities to increase their income. Yet, deep down, they hold the belief that wealth leads to greed and corruption. This unconscious fear creates resistance, making them procrastinate, reject lucrative opportunities, or feel guilty about charging for their work. Despite their efforts, their subconscious mind ensures they never truly achieve financial abundance. Or Or someone desires happiness and fulfillment, making changes to improve their life. However, a hidden belief tells them that happiness is fleeting and that good things never last. This fear keeps them from fully embracing joy, causing them to self-sabotage, downplay their achievements, or create problems where none exist. Again, you are encouraged to look for examples in your own life. Vitale suggests several methods for clearing these conflicting beliefs, including emotional freedom techniques, guided meditation, and subliminal programming. By using these techniques, we can bypass the critical mind and directly influence the subconscious, allowing for deeper transformation. Visualization and affirmations are additional tools Vitale recommends for reprogramming the subconscious. Engaging in guided visualization exercises allows us to access the deeper layers of the mind and plant new, empowering beliefs. Affirmations, when used correctly, can help reinforce these new beliefs. However, Vitale warns against the common mistake of using affirmations that feel false. The subconscious mind rejects statements that do not align with our current belief system. Instead of saying, "I am rich," when every part of us believes otherwise, he suggests using affirmations that feel believable, such as, "I am becoming more financially abundant every day." Again, a conscious relationship with ourselves is key. We need to find what works for us. The process of uncovering and transforming unconscious beliefs requires patience, self-compassion, and a willingness to let go of outdated narratives. Ultimately, the journey to uncovering unconscious beliefs is not about fixing ourselves, but about remembering who we truly are. When we remove the limitations imposed by old programming, we step into a reality where we are no longer controlled by past conditioning. This process empowers us to consciously create our lives, free from the invisible barriers that once held us back. In summary, unconscious beliefs shape our thoughts, emotions, and life experiences, often without our awareness. Joe Vitale emphasizes that these beliefs, formed through childhood experiences, cultural conditioning, and personal interpretations, act as an internal operating system that influences our reality. By examining language patterns, emotional triggers, and recurring life struggles, we can begin to uncover and challenge these hidden beliefs. Vitale suggests using self-inquiry, visualization, affirmations, and clearing techniques to dissolve limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. The process does not require rigid control, but rather conscious awareness and a willingness to let go. As we clear away unconscious limitations, we open the door to personal transformation, abundance, and a life of greater fulfillment. In all of this, it helps to firmly recognize that reality is not what it appears to be when we observe it strictly through the five senses. There is a lot happening beneath the surface. If you don't apply this understanding to your life experiences, it may be hard to believe that your inner state affects the flow of money in your life. This means that it will be hard to trust that money spent in a joyful, authentic manner on things you truly want will eventually come back to you. Therefore, you are encouraged to deepen your understanding of spirituality, spiritual awakening, and the nature of reality in general. The more pieces that start to fall into place, the easier it will be to no longer regard reality as strictly material. Finally, it's worth repeating how important it is to get into the habit of observing ourselves. We are usually not nearly as aware of our thoughts, emotions, words, and actions as we think we are before we start practicing self-observation. In the process of uncovering unconscious beliefs, this is especially important since we are dealing directly with uncovering what was previously hidden from us. By observing our thoughts, emotions, words, and actions, and trying to figure out where our patterns originated, we can begin to transform our inner world. If you wish to delve deeper into this particular subject, we have a whole video about self-observation as it is taught within the Fourth Way system, as well as a video about money and spirituality based on the works of Joe Vitale. Those are visible on the end screen right now. You've now reached the end of the video. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for your time.